when you listen to the Alton Symphony Orchestra this coming up weekend, or coming up in a few days. Shane Williams, who we had on yesterday before the Goblins got to our studio, is back on to give us a kind of a preview of events. Shane, thank you for your patience. Glad to have you back on.
Well, thank you so much, CJ. It's always good to speak with you. And yeah, those Goblins, I don't know what they did, but we're not going to be defeated by them. We're coming out ahead.
That's right. Well, let's just get right into this, because I know you're busy. You're leading up to it. What day is the concert, and how can we go and help you guys celebrate our veterans and the Alton VFW?
Well, this is going to be a wonderful time. The name of the concert is the Veterans Celebration Concert. It will be next Monday night, November 7th at 7:30 p.m. It's about a 45-minute concert, and it has no admission charge. But what we do ask, if you can, we would like for you to donate. And it's very important for you to know that 100% of what you donate will be collected by Brent Snyder. He's the pastor at Calvary Baptist. He's got some workers working for him that will be collected by them. It will all be put in one pot. It'll be counted, and then we in turn will cut a check to the VFW Post 1308 right there in Alton, and we will give that to them in show of the community support.
That's fantastic, and it's really cool. Like I was hinting at yesterday before we got interrupted by some lagging and all that. It's great to see you guys collaborating with local community organizations and great people to really raise not only a great amount of money or not to raise just only an amount of money for the organization, but to really highlight and celebrate them. And is that something that you guys look forward to doing?
Well, yes, it is. Last year was our first year of doing it. It was held at Calvary Baptist Church, and we packed it out. And in that concert period and the donations, we were able to raise $2,000 for the VFW Post. And I emphasize that 100% of the money goes there. There's no cost coming out of it for this or that or anything. So it's really a collaborative effort, and it's just from everybody doing a heart of giving, and that is important with us. We want to. We have done projects where we have given money. We've raised money for Dogs on Duty, which are the police dogs that go in and help them solve cases and find different things. We're just that type of organization. And if everybody has that heart of giving, then what happens is that everybody is taken care of.
Right.
That's how we look at it. And the audience, if you've never heard the Alton Symphony, you're in for a treat. And it's not costing you anything. You don't have to go, well, I bought a ticket and I didn't like that. No, just come in, and we're going to recognize our veterans. And we have special guests, the Gibson Girls, who are going to be featured with us. And we're so looking forward to that. And part of the program, we will be recognizing the different divisions of the armed forces. And we have a special piece that we're dedicating to the people who maybe were not serving in the military, but they were at home. And a lot of times that was a harder job. The mothers, the wives, the children, maybe they knew when one of their parents was in the military, and we just feel it's important to honor them as well.
Absolutely. And I am so in agreement with you. Sometimes, we've heard, I've, talked with, veterans families and, just veterans in general, and they definitely reiterate the same thing you just said. Sometimes the people that really, struggle the most or have so much more to kind of worry about is the families at home. And I want to ask you, Shane, what music are we going to be listening to for the 45-minute display from Alton Symphony on November 7th?
Well, we have a variety of music. First of all, we're going to perform the national anthem, and at every concert of the Alton Symphony, we perform it, and we have our audience join in and singing with us. We've got American Salute. We've got Lee Greenwood's God Bless the USA. We
Wow.
have we have Raiders March. And this march is actually from the Raiders of the Lost Ark, and so it's one that everybody likes and gets them going. We have our Armed Forces Salute piece, which we will identify each of the military branches, and we will have them stand when their particular song is played. I know the Gibson girls are looking to do Bugle Boy and God Bless America. It's just going to be a wonderful time. You're going to go, I'm so glad I went.
And
I'm just so glad. So glad that I was there.
And you know what, Shane? I mean, you're right. I just to listen to you kind of describe this and really talk about it with all the things you have. By the way, guys, if you haven't seen the Gibson Girls, go and watch them. They are fantastic, and it's going to add on to a great Alton Symphony to begin with, orchestra. But it's a great way for all of us to kind of celebrate our country a little bit too, with supporting local organizations and supporting the love that we have for the Alton Symphony and Alton VFW, who's frequently on this show. It's a great thing to do. And Shane, I got to ask you, are the seats going to go quick on this one? Do you think?
Well, we're hoping so. Last year, we filled up quickly. We filled the church up quickly, and that's one reason we've moved to Hathaway Hall, because it holds more people, and we can that way more people can enjoy it. More veterans can be recognized, and so we're hoping it fills up. It's 7:30, and it will be done by like 8:15. So it's like a 45-minute concert, not too long, not too short, just enough to wet your whistle, get you clapping, and enjoying being there with other family.
Wow. And you know what? That's why I was so excited whenever I got to talk to you yesterday, because I really wanted to get this out, because this is really an amazing event. And, I think so many times, we celebrate, we do a good job of the days of remembrance in so many ways, but sometimes I think we don't do enough for Veterans Day. And this is a great way for us to kind of start start a new tradition of going and watching the symphony, going to meet with some of the VFW people and seeing them there. I think it's going to be perfect night, Shane. And I forgot to ask you this. I always want to do it, and I keep forgetting. How big is the orchestra? How many members are playing that night?
The size of the Alton Symphony is we have 50 members.
Wow.
And so we fill up the stage. Sometimes we have more members. Like this concert doesn't use harp, but sometimes we have a harp player and a cellist or piano player that it's written in the music to have that with us and stuff. But 50 is our core.
Absolutely. And how can people stay up to date on your upcoming concerts? I know you guys have a few more down the pipeline. What's the best way to stay up to date for your information?
Well, there's a couple of different ways. Right now, we have our website, and it's currently being overhauled in a way so that it is more user friendly, as well as showing more of the current things that are going on. Also, if you will share with us your email address, we have a newsletter that we've started this year where part of it shows you what's coming up. And a main part of it is that it has a picture and it features one of our players because we think that's important. We want them to feel appreciated and respected. And, in the audience, you're going, oh, well, I know them. That's
Right.
my next door neighbor. I had no idea. And then also we have a presence on Facebook and other social media platforms. And, we would just ask that everybody go to it, look at it, like it, send it to a friend. This is just like with you yesterday after we had our interview. I'd taken a couple of pictures, shared it on social media, and I tagged you all in it. So now your name has gotten out there to more people, and it's just the way we can all again help each other.
It doesn't cost a darn thing to share a picture or a post on Facebook. Heck, Shane, I don't know how you feel about it, but if everyone can share all the stupid posts I've been seeing lately, they can help share some really cool ones. I've always said that because, it's like you're going to share the recipe that no one's going to bake, but you aren't going to share a really cool, something I did, I want people to go to.
Yeah.
Well, Shane, I got to ask you, is there something that I'm forgetting about the event that you want to definitely highlight?
I think we've covered it all, and I know Post Commander Wayne Abel is going to be there, and he is quite excited about this. The orchestra, we had another rehearsal last night in preparation for this concert that's coming, and I just think it's going to be wonderful. The orchestra is excited about it. The Gibson girls are excited about it. And again, ladies and gentlemen, if you've never been to hear the Alton Symphony, come for 45 minutes. Won't cost you a thing, and you get an opportunity if you can. There's no forcing of it or anything, but if you can, donate to people who we have this celebration for, which are the veterans that have served our country. They've served us in protecting us and helping us.
I couldn't have said it better myself, Shane. And I want to thank you for your patience with this and hopping back on the phone to talk about a really unique and great opportunity to highlight, to celebrate our veterans, and to raise some funds, hopefully, for a great VFW post in 1308 with Wayne and Angie and Chad, all those guys down there. Shane, thank you for your time. We'll have to have you back on when Christmas concert season's well, it's already here, but whenever we get closer to that, you guys are great. And good luck on Monday. It's the 7th at Hathaway Hall. The concert starts at 7:30. It's going to run 45 minutes approximately. And go out, celebrate, and if you have some opportunities to do so, donate a little bit to help our VFW post. Shane Williams, thank you for your time.
Thank you, CJ. Look forward to seeing you.
And I will be there on Monday. It is 10:48. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back after this on the Heart of the River.